Hello and welcome back to another episode of Adds Metal Detecting. We are back on the medieval field. First things first, we are slowly creeping up to that 250 subscriber mark. That's the next giveaway and we'll have some great prizes for you. So please head on up and subscribe now. It really does help. It really gets the channel working. And if you want to see more content and be alerted, it is great for you. We will be doing that giveaway. We are not far away. So again, please go and subscribe. A big thank you to everybody that is subscribing so far, everybody that's coming, seeing the content. It really is a big help and it really is very much appreciated. We're back on the medieval field today. We have had, I think at last count, 14 hammers that's come off this field, including gold, silver, pennies, quarter nobles. We have had mounts, buckles, lots and lots of things. Now on the last video I was a little bit defeatist. I felt that no matter how hard I tried, I just wasn't getting anything, and that we do have days like that. That is expected. So today I'm in a much more positive mood. As I've mentioned before, this isn't a trashy site, so we have put the reactivity down on here. I'm hoping that will give us a little bit more depth, maybe reach targets that were just a little bit masked before. That will hopefully open it up a little bit more, but if not, it don't matter because it's nice to get out. It is much warmer today, although I'd say the wind chill is a little bit, you know, if the temperature drops like that, wind chill is going to be bitter. But hopefully as the day warms up, I'm pretty sure you can see the sun come from that direction there. We are not going on the pasture today. I went on the pasture. I wasn't keen on the pasture. A lot of tat really that was on there, and yes, a lot of people will be shouting down at the screen now, go and have a look on that pasture. There is stuff there. There may well be, but that I think I'll save for when I'm motivated to go on there, because while ever I'm not motivated, I will get bored, I will come off and I'll be back on here anyway. So we'll save it for a day. Now I may be getting some more permissions. That's a little bit of news that was coming through a couple of weeks ago, so I'm hoping that comes to fruition in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping to find out today, which is a little bit more that way, a couple of miles that way, which would be absolutely great. Well, I know the history of round here. I've told you before the history around here, and you've seen what we've pulled off, so I'm hoping for a great day. If you haven't already been to, please go to TikTok and support me on there. Some great traction on there at the moment with what we're putting on there, so that's just there. If you haven't been to the Facebook group yet, just there, that's the Facebook link there. If you put that in, I'll put everything down into the descriptions. I've waffled for long enough at the moment, so I will see you on the first after you've clicked that subscribe button. See you on the first. So I'm just walking down to do the intro. Just walking down to the middle of the field. I've changed the reactivity on the detector on the program, just bringing it down slightly just to see if we can go a bit deeper. We're about a few minutes in, just walking in this straight line, and this is the first signal, so you can hear that. It's a 7980. We're just down here and just have a look. Bear with me, wind's just blown that off. It is a bit windy because we're out in the open here. But that's the first signal, so you can see there that is a musket ball. Now let me just clean that up a little bit. Good old finger rub, thumb rub, and we're looking for a casting line down it, like a seam. So that would suggest, well, that would enable us to age it a little bit, but I can't see a casting seam on there. I can just see the musket ball itself all in one, so this would suggest it's not from that Civil War period, but it's not a bad start to the day, and we can put our first find in this. So for those of you that don't know, We have relic pods who have taken care of our coin pods, and Callum did us this. And some of you may have already seen it if you're part of the Facebook group or the TikTok, but that is our lovely new finds case, 1 of 1, only for me. But if you like what you see there, check him out. I'll put a logo there, go and have a look if you fancy one done for yourself, just on the back of a big tree. But it's our first one for the day. Can stick that in our lovely pot and fasten that up until we get the next target. So on to the next. So we've just dug down just here. This is what I've got. Now it's a piece of lead, but interestingly it's flat on this bottom bit, and that hole there goes straight through. Now I'm thinking that it was a weight, but it's not really that sort of shape. So I mean, to me it's a weight because you got the hole through there. It's a man-made hole with flat on the bottom, and I just think this is worn away. So actually that hole there is the weight for it. But you can see that on the bottom, got the little dimple there, and then we've got the hole straight through. So second find, just before we're heading down here, before I do the intro, was this one. Another little weight, so some more lead. So I thought I'd try some different shots today. I've just got this signal, if you can hear that. It's a 75 just there. It's a very strong signal. So let's have a dig down and see what we've got. This is the waterlogged part of the field, so it's very, let's say, wet down here, rather out, or I've just moved it. Let's go down and have a quick look and see what we've got. So we're out. So it's just here. I can see a bit of green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over here so you can see it now. Let me just place that down. It looks nice, whatever it is. So I've just placed it down on here. You're going to have a look with me what it is. And it's just in this clump here. Let me just adjust that. So you see this green here? Originally thought it was a coin when it came up. And that looks like a buckle. I don't want to, I mean it's already broken, I can see that. This looks like a nice buckle. I see that. Just there, so it's just broken just there. If you give me 2 seconds, I'm going to get this cleaned up and have a nice little look at this, because I think the thing that we've been lacking on this field is artefacts. I mean, there is the odd few that's come up, but it's mainly been coins, so it is nice to have something a bit different. Now, I don't want to damage it too much by overbrushing on that. It is very muddy where we are. I'll just move that bit of muck because I've just seen, see those 3 holes there? So this is a buckle, would have gone straight on there, so it's a buckle with a little plate on there. And I would suggest that this is probably, looking at that green on there as well, this is probably from the medieval period. And it's just come from that hole there. I don't think we're any deeper than what we've been before, when we've adjusted this reactivity down a little bit. But I've been through this a fair few times, so it's surprising that I've missed it. The little thing there working as well, but that is a great start to the day. A little buckle. On to the next. Right, so just dug down here. No, it's 84, 85. This is a bit where I've never been before, but I can see something just there, all silvery on that corner. Now, I thought it looks like an hammered to me. Whatever it is, it's been smashed to pieces. Give me 2 seconds, let me get that cleaned up and we'll see what this is, because it does look silvery. There we go, we're cleaned up, and I think we're onto a coin. I am not 100%, but it looks, I'm not sure whether that's an hammered or not. I'm looking at it, it's just a really thick for an hammered coin, but it looks silver, and the readings are showing me that it's silver. Let's get this to focus a minute. If I turn just up here in that bit, looks like we've got some writing, and I've got a feeling that that might be love, you know, like a love token at some point, but it's just been chowed by the plough. Simply because look how much that's rubbed away. You see there's almost nothing on it, apart from a little bit where I can make out some writing, but I don't think it's an hammered coin. The thickness is just too much. That is definitely silver. Absolutely. On to the next. Well, they always say check your hole, and most of the time there's nothing in it, but this is one of the reasons why you should check your hole, because just at the side of it there's a massive 97 just there. Now I don't know whether I missed that when I was swinging before and we caught that little bit of lead just there and then I started digging, but that that's got to be a coin. Got to be 90, can you hear that? 96, 97. whichever way we go. So let me dig out this side. And we're out. Alright, we are out. Ah, there we go. Look at that. That looks silver to me. It's big. Oh. Look at that. Is that Victoria? That is amazing condition. Look at that. Get this cleaned up. Right, I don't want to cart around and break that up. So let's get some spray on here. That is. That's lovely. What a coin this is. I can already see. Look at the detail. Right guys, we are more or less cleaned up. If you look at that, look how beautiful that is. Yeah. And then the other side, look at that. Smell that muck off. So I don't know if you can see this. You see just there, we've got 1900, so it's a 1900, and I can just make out their florin. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that beauty. Now we don't find too much of this. I mean, mostly off this field has been Victorian. Has been a lot of medieval coins, but they and a Victorian. We've had. I think there was one Victorian silver when I came up originally to have a look, and I think we've had one more Vicky 3p around about this same sort of area. But that is beautiful. Look at the condition. I think I'll be absolutely fine if we find nothing else today now. Look at that. Can't beat a bit of silver. On to the next. Now, it might not be a day where we're finding loads and loads and loads of hammered coins, but there is some more signals again today. To be fair, I am wandering up to a part of the field where I've not been before. Well, I have been, but you know, I'm only focusing down at the bottom, you know, near the big tree. But we're far away from that now. I've just got another signal there. If you can hear that, that's 78, 79. And if we just look down here, you'll see this little ball. And yes, it's another piece of lead, but this is a little pistol shot. Yeah. So, second of today, where we've had a musket ball and now a pistol. So, I'm quite happy with that. 2 coins, pistol shot, musket ball, the buckle. So we're having a cracking day today, and these are very welcome finds. So I'll see you on the next. Alright guys, just pulled on to this one. Yeah, that's 94, 95, 96. It is jumping around a lot. 91, 93 now. But I'm about 20 yards in that direction. To you that's, yeah, that direction. No point explaining. From where we've just come from, and it's pretty high signal. Now it could be that it's just a piece of aluminium, but it's a nice, yeah, that a nice wispy sound. So let's have a dig, see what we've got. Ooh, sounds a bit irony to me now, but we're already committed. Yeah, look at that. 99. And then the iron tones as well, so. Right guys, hear that, it's in the hole there. I'm just going to switch on to the other camera. Let's see what we've got below there. It is very, very muddy. Right, we are in there. Switch this back on again. So somewhere here, we're just going to have a look and see whether we can pull that out. Right there. Right, see that? So we're onto it there. I do believe we've got another piece of silver. Ho ho! Look at that. What is that? Right, let's get this cleaned up. I don't want to scratch at it. But you can see there, it's another, is it another Vicky? Let's get this cleaned up. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see that. So there we go. Can you see that? You can see the bust of Victoria there, so it's a young head one. It looks like Gothic writing on there, so, and then I can just make out where we can see that it's florin. So I don't know if it's what they call the Gothic florin. We'll have to have a look at that. And this light is not great for showing you. But it's another piece of silver today. That's 3 pieces of silver, 2 Vickies. And that, I don't think it's as nice condition as the other one. Can see that a bit better there if I do that. And it's heavily tarnished. But that, there we go. Can you see that now? See that bust? But there we go. It's another coin. Happy days. On to the next. Alright guys, I've just dug down on this one here. And this is what's come up. I don't know if you can see that. What looks like some cherries just here. And then what would have been some kind of box. Now I'm not sure what that is. So if any of you guys know what that is, I would appreciate you giving me a little shout. Put it in the comments if you know what that is. If you can see, it will look like 2 cherries or 2 flowers, and this bit here. So if you know what that is, give me a shout. Put it in the comments and let me know. Right, I've got this signal. 91, 92, 93. I wasn't going to turn it on. I was going to do the dig. Can't show you absolutely everything, but after I've pulled that out, I thought I'd just go live so I can show you some rubbish being digged, basically. So that's what happens when we switch the camera on. And that has changed completely. Let's go down and have a look and see what we can see. Right, there we go, we are out. I'm not really sure what we've got here. And I think it's just a bit of a tractor. So, just dug down on this one. Big strong signal. 86 there. And it's this, which is, see there, part of a pot leg. So we've found a couple of pot legs on here, and that will be another one. Bigger bit than we found before, but that is a big pot leg. Nice, from a medieval cauldron. So another nice find today. So I've got a 47, 48 just there. Let's have a look what we've got. out in that little bit there. It's that little bit there, which looks like just a little bit of modern copper. Alright guys, got a 72, 73 just here. Gear that. It's a nice signal. I'm going to dig down and see what we've got. We're still up in that bit that I haven't done too much. I mean, around about here is where the Henry III pennies came up. Somewhere around here, I can't remember off the top of my head without looking on the map, but it's somewhere around here. But it's a 71, 72, 73 just in there. So let's have a dig down and see what we've got. We are out. And I can see it, we're just there on top, just here. So I'm just going to go and get the camera, switch you over, and both see this together. It's just down there. So we've switched over cameras, and we are just there. And I've already seen it, because it was right near the top. But I know what that is. And I've been wanting one of these, so this is an amazing find for me. It looks to me like a Pilgrim badge, the Knights of the, off top of my head. So that will be 14th, 15th century. So it's another medieval find. If we look at it like that, and that would have been like a mount that they would have worn. Let's clear this off. I don't want to do too much because they are very brittle. Look, it's very thin. If I look at that, let me just do that. In fact, give me just 2 seconds. Let me get it cleaned up and then we can have a proper look at it. So we are as cleaned up as I want to be on the field. If you look at that, look how beautiful that is. Yeah, very, very thin, very thin. Well, that's another amazing find from this field. It might not be an hammered coin, but I want one of these, so this is as good to me. I am having a fantastic day so far. In fact, it's been a mega day so far. On to the next. I am just on my way down. I did forget to mention that my wife's with me. She's on the Debased one. She's just down the bottom where she found that hammered coin. I don't think we've got a hammered coin, but she has shouted me over. We have got a coin, so we're going to have a look and see what we've got. It's just down at this bottom corner. I've switched to my view to see me, just simply because you might get a bit dizzy if I point it at the floor and run across. So we'll see what she's got. I'll catch you in a second. So we've got this one in the hole. Ringing up as an 86. Just see there we've got an imprint. And just down here we have a coin. That looks very much like a halfpenny. Let's have a clean up and we'll see what it is. There we go, it's another halfpenny. Heavily corroded in there, but just behind there, 1924, and just behind the corrosion there you can see Britannia. There we go. Another coin. Right. As well as that, we have this. Very cool lead weight. It's very similar to the ones that we found before, but if you look at that one, this one has got the hole straight through, and then you can see just the little impress there as it was made flat, but that's a little lead weight. And then we've also got this little tack as well. So we've got a 69 just there. Let's see what we've got. A lot of lead today. We're out just in this clump just here. There we are. It looks like a coin. So let's have a quick look at this. There we go. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll see what we've got. So that's what we've got. If you can see, there is a little bit of detail on there, but I don't think we're going to get too much from it. It is well gone. Very thin. But I don't think there's enough on it to give us any indication to what it is. What coin it is, unfortunately. But it's another find for the day, another coin. On to the next. Right, that's if you can see me. The sun is fairly blinding. I am just walking back down. I've got a feeling I'm in the wrong area today. Although I have had some great finds, but I'm just on my way down because my wife looks to have found a ring. So we'll see. I've got a little phone call, so we're heading on his way down there now. I'll just flip you round. I think she's left it in the soil, so bear with me. Now just walking down. Now you'll see. Oh, a big tree. But we're going to the corner of the field. Now just in this corner is where I have had George sixpence, silver sixpence down here. The 4 hammers that we have off the bottom down here. It's about 10 yards away from where she found the coin, the halfpenny. So I have seen a little shot from when she rang me, but let's see what we've got. Right, so there we go. You can just see poking out there the front bit of a ring, which looks to me like it's silver. Just looking at it. Let's get a good clean up on that. Right, just here, if we move just into the light, you see there, it is broken, but that is a piece of silver. That's the front of a silver ring. And if we can get this to focus, let me move this. If we can get this to focus, you'll see a love heart just in the middle there. There's another piece of silver. It does look fairly small, but it's another piece of silver off this this field. Now we're just having a second look at this ring. Now I don't know if I can get this to focus properly. Let's have a quick look. Right, if you look at that, and if you look how uneven it is, you got the hands there either side holding the heart and what looks like some stones set there, but it's not. That is not a modern ring. That's either medieval or shortly after. It's very small, so trying to get that to focus. But if you can see there, it's the back there. Those stones would have gone in there, but look at that heart on the hands. Now, interestingly enough, just down that way is where I found the other little sort of a broken bit. I will put a picture somewhere here of it, but I've got a feeling, which is gutting because it's only part of a ring, but it's still silver, and I think that could be potentially medieval. And for only a third time out, I think she's found a medieval Fedi ring, or part of. So that's amazing. I'm just trying to get you the best picture of it. But if you see at the side here, you've got a hand there, and another hand at that side, and then we've got where the stones would be set in. They're really uneven. Look at the heart, but you know, there's no doubt about it, that's silver, and there's no doubt about it that that is not something modern. So that is a very, very nice find. So just dug down there, we've got a 64, and this is what we've got. Now I think that's an hammered coin if you just look, but there is some heavy corrosion. So this has been heavily debased. Well, it is heavily debased because you can see the silver there. If it's just heavily debased, but it looks to me, if we just see there, a bent hammered coin. Now I can't see the details, and I need to get a real nice clean up on that. But I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing, but I think we're onto a hammered here. But it's going to need some cleaning. But if it is, we're at the end of the day, and I was thinking this will be the first time we come where we don't get a hammered coin, and I think that is a hammered coin. Of what flavoured hammered coin, I couldn't tell you, but a good soak might help that, and then we can see some details. But just the shape of it, the feel of it, and then the silver coming through there, and then if you just look closely you can just see those dots there. Yeah, a good clean, and hopefully we see that that's another hammered coin. So we've got one. We have one. Woohoo! Drought over. Well, that's it for another episode. This beautiful evening. But that's it. The sun's going down. We're about to finish. So let's get this roundup done. So these are today's finds. And we've got a bit of everything. So a little pistol ball there. The musket ball that we found. The weight that's been demolished by the looks of it. It's medieval buckle with the plate just broken there. A Holy Knights Pilgrim's mount. And onto the coins, we've got what looks like broken love token there. That's silver, so that's one piece of silver. Then we have the two Victorians that we found, which are just there. So that's 3 bits of silver. We got the toasted coin there, which there's nothing discernible on that whatsoever. And then last off we got this. Now as it's drying you can see the muck build up on there. It is a hammered. Of what flavour I am not sure yet. So we will have a look at that when we get back. But it's another hammered for this field, and it's another piece of silver. And then this one is the interesting find, and when you look at it more you can see that this is the actual, what looks like a flower, closed flower there, and these are the stalks at the side of it there. It would have contained something. I'm not sure what that is, so as I said earlier, if you could if anybody knows what that is, if you put it in the comments for me, that would be a great help. Even if it's just a guess, because I'm not 100% sure what that is. But that is my finds for the day. Now on to the other finds. We've got this toasted halfpenny. Another toasted coin here. This soil just eats up these coins. And then this, which probably I think may be the find of the day, depending on what the hammer is. That's a Feddy ring there, silver. It is a shame it's broken, but that's a great find. And then we've also got this lead weight as well, which is a lot better condition than the one that I found. So the sun's setting on our medieval adventures, where we found more stuff to support the fact that this may have been a medieval little town village at one point. There is rumours that this used to be a place, so the fact that the amount of stuff that comes up here probably supports that fact. It's been a fantastic day, finds all round. The little silver ring was amazing, but the sun's going down. As you can see, the background might be changing. I can see it flickering a little bit. If you've got this far, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching again. It is truly greatly appreciated. Can you do me one favour, please? Please go and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It does help. We are running a giveaway. If you've looked at the last giveaway, the prizes are going to be better this time, but that's going to be running at $2.50. When I looked this morning, it was at $1.96, so I need 54 more subscribers before we run that, and then that will just be run straight away as soon as we've got those $2.50. I'll set everything in motion. I'll tell you what you need to do, and we'll let that run for a week. So if you could do me another huge favour, go and hit that subscribe button. As I said before, which you'll see earlier in the video, please go and look at his TikTok, join the Facebook group where we've got the finds of the month, which is now live for February. So anything you find that you want to submit to win a prize, we've got that prize all listed in the Facebook group. Go and join it. You can win find of the month for February. That will run through March, April, May, and June. I think we've got up to so far. The prizes are there. Go and have a look, go and see what you think, and if you found something that you think could win, go and put that in. This has been another video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.